Hi guys, how's it going? Matt here from Hammerhead TCG. So today's video is going to be a monthly review of April. So yeah, in the first week of May now, so figures are starting to come in. So as you see, we got TikTok on the screen, and we'll scroll up here. So 23 to 24,000 for the month of April is definitely a lot less than what I'm used to. We'll quickly go back to the previous month. So March, TikTok alone, 56. So we're definitely in a different ball game. Jumping over to the new site. So the new site's only been up 2 weeks now, but 1 week in the end of April. So just over 8 grand. Not too bad. I'd say a lot of that, if you're going off the orders in the top left hand corner, are probably going to be pre-orders. Destined Rivals was released, and I think the Prismatic premium collections were also released there, so some of that's probably bumped in there. And rough sales figures from the old website for the rest of the month is probably about 7 grand ish, just shy of. So in total for the last month, roughly 40 grand, which is not too bad. It is still a lot less than previous months. It's probably actually one of the worst months I've had in a long time. But there's not much that can be said about it. A lot of it is still down to supply and demand. Not getting enough English stock, and the moment it comes in, it's there for minutes. I think looking on the shelf just now, I've probably got a little bit of Temporal Forces, and then other than that, it's older collection boxes. But yeah, pretty much English doesn't stay on the shelf long enough. Which is a good thing. I mean, it means I can fill the shelves with other stuff. But yeah, I would definitely rather more stock staying on the shelf for longer than instantly going out the door and not having enough to go around. Uh, yeah, so other than that, what else happened in April? So obviously, new website. Started that at the tail end of April. So for the most part, it's up and running. There is still going to be a few teething issues to go through. Just used to getting used to Shopify even. I still got the Funko Pops to list, and a few minor sets that still need to be added onto that. But hopefully in the next week or so, I should get them all listed up and good to go. Also in April, I did start, doing another few different TCGs, trying to expand the collection. With the lack of Pokemon, or even the prices of Pokemon that are going on these days, people are going over to other TCGs. I know I have had an increase of Dragon Ball recently. So yeah, I've been getting in a bit more Dragon Ball. So if you are interested, the latest sets in English are available. So B28 and the manga set that's going to be released next month, and they're available for pre-order on the website. But I have also branched into a little bit more Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Cardfight Vanguard, and Disney Lorcana. So any of those sets, jump on the website, and there should be a few of the newer sets coming up for pre-order as well. But if there is any TCGs you are interested that I don't provide, give us a shout. Either ping us an email or a message on the Discord, and I'm happy to look into it for you. So in terms of the Discord, obviously around Destined Rivals, so I didn't announce it anywhere else. I did post on the Discord that Destined Rivals would be available for pre-order. Actually, I don't think it was Destined Rivals, but that went. So because it was the new release on the website, there was a few teething issues there, but I did sort them out for the next release, which was the Prismatic Premium Collection boxes. Again, I didn't announce that, and literally, or I posted it up in the morning saying they're going to be released today at 6 or something. And yeah, that got pushed around social media like nobody's business, and got a massive increase of people joining the Discord. So yeah, obviously, I did only get 2 cases of them, so they went out in seconds. And yes, there was a few bot orders that were cancelled, but I did make sure, the 8 I had didn't end up going to actual people in the end. Um, so yeah, a massive increase in people in the Discord, which is always a good sign, growing the community a little bit. TikTok continues to grow, and yeah, obviously there's not as much sales on TikTok, but we will get there, and we will get back into the flow of things. A lot of it is down to supply and demand. There's just not enough English product going around, and obviously I'm listing on the website, and it's going out almost instantly. I haven't had any new English sets stay on the website for more than 10 minutes, and that's even with cancelling bot orders. So they're definitely going out fast. Right, we'll jump onto TikTok, go into a few of the growth things. So in terms of discounts, TikTok have pretty much stopped doing them, or the ones that are available aren't going to be doing anything, or aren't going to be managed. So connect with creators and earn 80 quid. So affiliates, I don't do affiliates. It massively eats into profits. I did it for the first month, and yeah, it just wasn't any good. So as much as I could get discounts for you, I would probably lose more than £80 in basically fees, paying people to sell products, and 80 quid from each one. I'm not guaranteed to get it each month or whatever. So flash deals, I could do them, but I'm not getting anything for them. Add 10 products to collab again, I don't do it. So I'm afraid there will be no discounts this month, and if this is going to be the ones to go ahead, probably won't be any discounts on my half anytime soon. Obviously, part two. Now, part two I probably would do, but I need to unlock part one, which is not going to happen. Publish 14 videos the last 15 seconds. Easily do that in a month. Perform 5 live streams lasting an hour. Now, normally I would say, yes, this is no problem. I could do that in a week. But the live sessions these days are few and far between. You've probably have noticed that I've been a bit lack. Obviously, we did have the holiday period, so I could chop up some sales to that, but also I wasn't doing live sessions during that time. But I was, I did start them up afterwards, so I have been doing them a week or so. But with too few orders coming through on TikTok, especially the packing orders, if it's less than 10, it's almost pointless going on a live session. Just because by the time I've set it up, I could have done half of them just normally. So they are still recorded, because these days you have to record everything, purely because the amount of scams that come through saying didn't receive it, it's damaged. Any seller these days has to record their boxing. And I used to just do that, packing the orders, going live. It was great, have a chat with you guys. But even with the sales being reduced, the traffic going towards live sessions and even towards the shops, I notice has been reduced. A few other sellers have mentioned it as well, so it's not just myself. It does seem to be a lack of traffic going around everywhere. And then obviously the free samples, wouldn't happen. Level 3, generate 14k in sales. Again, I would easily do that, even on a bad month like last month. But, have to do 1 and 2, which I'm afraid is not going to happen. In terms of other things that have happened with TikTok have upped their shipping prices, which absolutely sucks, especially for smaller orders. Your 5 packs of sleeves that you used to buy, you're probably paying almost the exact same amount on your postage. So I assume going forward, again, reduce sales purely because people aren't going to be willing to pay as much postage. That being said, the postage on the website has not changed. It is still cheaper. It was cheaper than TikTok before. And you have Royal Mail. You've got faster delivery options or multiple delivery options available. So, jump on there. And again, with the sales, Commission prices on TikTok are 9%, whereas the website is roughly 3%. So I can afford to be a lot cheaper on the website. So again, save yourself some money. Unless you've got discounts on TikTok, jump on over to the website. But also in terms of TikTok doing their what seems to be now weekly discounts of buy 5 items, get your big discount. They're going to be lumped into the co-funding thing, basically. So soon enough, I won't be getting them because again, I don't do the free shipping option. Again, shipping prices going up. It just massively eats into profits, and it's not something I can afford to do, I'm afraid. So those buy 5 items to get your big discount at some point will stop on the shop. I'm afraid, guys. Yeah, it's just something that's gonna go ahead. TikTok seem to be massively pushing it, pushing the free shipping, and the more people that do it, it's going to be less other people going around. Other than that, I don't think much else happened in April. So what we got going forward? Obviously, in June we have Destined Rivals, the first week or so in June. So obviously they're already pre-sold. Pre-orders pretty much flew out of the door, quicker than anything else. And we have a few collection boxes. We have the Mewtwo and Cynthia's Garchomp as well. Again, pre-orders that have already been done. We'll have a few Dragon Ball sets and Card Fight Vanguard in June as well, so if you're interested in those. In July, we have Gundam TCG, brand new, starting up. We do have pre-orders available for that. We have a little bit of interested, so if you are interested in something different, there is 2 variants of the starter decks. One of them is the Assemble deck. It also comes with plastic models for you to build, assemble, and paint. So it just adds a little bit of flair to your TCG experience, I suppose. But yeah, definitely look forward to that. It should be good. I suppose also in June we have Japanese Black Bolt and White Flare. So that is currently not available for pre-order, the Japanese or English version. But in terms of the Japanese version, I am waiting for that to essentially settle in price before I go and purchase some. So they won't be available for pre-order probably till closer to the end of June. I pretty much pre-ordered Japanese Destined Rivals early on, and the price went down a bit. So yeah, I'm hoping that if I order it closer to the time, it will be more reasonable price for you guys. Speaking of Black Bolt and White Flare, English version going to be released in July/August. It is one of those special sets, so it is booster bundles, I'm afraid. So it's not booster boxes. So again, there will be less to go around, and it is split releases. I think the release dates start from roughly the 18th of July, and then the booster bundles are going to be the last ones in the list. They're the 22nd of August. But I will push out a video about Black Vault and White Flare soon enough. Allocations were announced/revealed yesterday, so I'll push up a video of them and go through what we've got. Other than that, I don't think there's much else going forward. Obviously, I will continue to work on the website and list the rest of those products, especially the Funko Pops, get them up and running. And yeah, if there is anything, guys, that you are looking at or that I've missed out on the website, give us a shout, either on the Discord or in an email. I'm happy to answer any and all questions. If there is a TCG out there that you are looking for or are interested in, give us a shout. Other than that, guys, cheers for that. Cheers for all the support going forward as well, and I'll catch you all later.